Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be painting some purple peonies in an all-over pattern. And I'm really excited about this. I haven't tried it before, so I'm just going with the flow here, and we'll see what happens. So I've got a color that I've mixed. It's quinacridone rose, and then a little bit of French ultramarine. This is my purple color that I'm using. And when you're painting an all-over pattern, you want to kind of dance around your page to make sure that you're getting a good balance of color and contrast and sizes of flowers. So that's what we're going to kind of go for here. And I'm just going to be painting these really loose peonies. The key with loose flowers is you want to vary the color just slightly as you go. So what I mean by that is I've mixed in a little bit of pink, I'm adding a little bit of water, and this is just going to help so that this flower doesn't look like one giant blob. I kind of have other colors happening in here. And we're going to be painting the same flower kind of down here. Let's see, paint it right here, but I'm changing the angle a little bit. And this time I'm going to add in a little bit of extra blue. And then we'll paint one more down here. Okay, next you want to add in your filler flowers, your secondary flowers. And I'm going to be using a pink for this. So this is Brilliant Pink by Holbein. It's one of my favorites. And a little bit of Opera Rose in there. And I'm still using my size 14 round brush, but I'm painting a smaller flower. It just forces me to paint really loose when I paint with a bigger brush. If you don't have a bigger brush, that's totally fine. Use the size that you have. But I'm painting these really close together. I almost want these to be little branches. So I'm painting these in little clusters, and I'm kind of keeping them close to the main flowers. But I'm also paying attention to where they're placed on my page. So an all-over pattern like this, you would need to do some tweaking and play with Photoshop if you were going to make this into a repeating pattern. But this at least gets you started in the right direction if you're doing something like that. You could also use this as a full page in like a bullet journal or something like that too. Okay, so I've got my first little filler flower in here. And I always love a dark blue berry, so that's what I'm going to add in next. I'm going to add in one more flower. And this one's also going to be purple, but I'm going to lighten it up quite a bit with this brilliant pink, same color that I used before. I'm just going to add in some brilliant pink and some water to soften that up. And we'll do some roses. Alright, now I'm going to start adding in some leaves. And sometimes it can be intimidating to know exactly where to start, so I always say to start where it makes sense first. So for me, that means I know I'm going to have stems connected to these little filler branches. And so I'm going to add those in first. I'm going to add in a little bit more of this phthalo green blue shade. And then continue on adding more leaves. I'm going to go a little more blue by adding this cobalt turquoise. Adding a lot of water. And now we're just kind of filling in gaps. These all-over patterns are a really fun way to practice too, because you're filling up your entire paper. It's fun to practice just different flowers, practice your different color balance. Alright, now I'm going to go in with another dark blue and just add in some extra detail. Not really detail, just another texture, so everything doesn't feel exactly the same. Okay, now I'm going to go back in and kind of add some more details over the top of these. The key with adding more detail is to make sure that your first layer has dried completely. If I tried to add another color on top while the paint was still wet, it would just kind of all bleed together. Alright, there we have our all-over pattern. If you create your own all-over pattern, I cannot wait to see it. So please tag me on Instagram. I'm at Snowberry Design Co. and then use the hashtag Snowberry Tutorial. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you liked this video and hit the subscribe button as well. I post a new tutorial every week. Thanks again for watching. Bye!